Warning, the topics discussed in today's event are the perspectives and opinions of the ladies of HerView. Viewer discretion is advised.
Mango pineapple.
Happy Sunday, everybody, and welcome to another episode of HerView. What women really think. It's your girl, Coach Tay, media maven.
I'm Shawnee, you're a dating coach and self-love enthusiast.
I am Ernie, the military wife coach.
And I'm Adrian, your favorite mental health counselor. And tonight is scenario night, ladies. Shorty looks so excited. She's like,
oh, literally for scenario night. I love it. All right. So, I'm ready when y'all are.
Let's get into them, sis.
All right. I open up the night with a doozy. So it says, my pregnant baby mama saved me from getting in trouble with crime, drugs, etc. We have a son already. She has funded my education, and now I'm a licensed massage therapist. Here's my dilemma. I've fallen in love with my client, and we want to get married. I can start fresh with her and not have to be constantly reminded about my past. How can I tell my baby mama that I'm leaving her without losing my kids?
Negative. You can't tell her that you're leaving her without losing your kids, because if you do tell her that, she is going to she putting you on child support. Like, he has to think about the consequences of his actions. One, she helped him and put him on.
Oh, okay.
And he became a massage therapist, and then now he fell in love with a client. He better no, negative.
I feel like, granted, she did help him, but he can't stay somewhere he does not want to stay. So even if she goes through that process where she doesn't want him to see the kids, which I personally think is whack, if me and you don't make it, the kids shouldn't be collateral damage, nothing like that. But
exactly,
why make him stay if he doesn't want to stay? Like, she's just going to be unhappy. He's still going to be dealing with his client, giving her back massages, booty massages, all types of massages.
Special treatment, real special.
Just at that point, I would just say, just have a real conversation and say, listen, I fell in love with someone else. It's unfortunate. You might have to pay her back the money.
Right.
And then that's it. That's it.
Okay. So instantly, like flashes of waiting to exhale. Like, this is the epitome of get your ish, and get out. Like, this is literally, he's just a massage therapist and not a businessman. Like, here's the thing. You can't stay. Now, do I wish that you would have left the right way? And like, when you notice things started to work with this client, you leave your household, take care of that, and then start this. Your kids are going to be damaged no matter what, because now you've damaged their mother. If their foundation's not stable, how can they be? They're going to watch her go through hell and torment, because let's be clear, she suspects. There's no woman walking this earth that don't know your man's acting different. His phone calls are different. His walk is different. His talk is different. His treatment of you is different.
His massages are different.
Or there are none.
With the loose grip.
He's tired now. He's like, look, I had a hard day.
Oh man,
it sucks, but he has to leave, and she'll get over it eventually. But she will hopefully find who is out there for her, because he's clearly not it. Clearly.
Yeah. Well, I don't think there's any question about he's leaving. He's definitely leaving. He said it. It's just, how am I going about telling her this, right? So it's not about what he's saying. It's about how he's going to say it. Like, what's his approach, right? So I would say, like, you know her better than anybody, right, in this situation. So you need to be real delicate and tread lightly and be, like, ridiculously respectful. Like over the top respectful, because one, you clearly been cheating.
Right.
She's helped you with all this stuff, and this is how you're repaying her, right? You decided to have like this relationship behind her back. So, you're gonna have to break these things gently to her. You can't just have a whole secret relationship and then decide, okay, hey, so by the way, we're about to get married.
Yeah.
You want some money? Like, come on, bro. Like, and then she's pregnant. She's pregnant.
So y'all are having sex. Like, y'all
right. So it's not like you're distant and you're sleeping on the couch and y'all got a whole. No, you've been in the relationship.
Well, do they also live together? Though I would need some clarifying questions and follow-ups, because do they live together? Were they planning on getting married? Like, were they on that type of, because if she's the baby mama, were they trying to plan on commitment, or was it just like we dated for a couple years and now we pregnant and that's what it was? Because
sis, they already got a son together.
Oh, they got previous.
They got a son already. So
they jump to marrying somebody. None of this matters anymore. I'm stabbing you. Sorry.
They said, what route did we just take?
Look, it's not regular. It's not deadly. I'll stick away from major organs because my kids still need a daddy, but she gonna have to feel something. Or I'm calling my brother or something. Like, you gotta get beat up or something. Like, you can't just play with my
something gotta go down.
Something.
Oh my God. I don't know. I think we got a comment.
Yeah, we got some comments. We got the laughing face. We on there with that because it is a hot topic. Go Coach Shay, thank you. And then, I seen this guy's Instagram. It's crazy. So another level of pettiness is, how does the media know? How do you put yourself out there on social media? Now that's a form of embarrassment. And now I'm going to Ernie, and you're gonna have to get beat up because you're trying to embarrass me.
Right.
We're taking the blows.
And I'm pregnant. Here's the thing: I'm pregnant, and we don't know what type of pregnancy she's had. Like, you know how much damage you're causing to your child that ain't even born yet by doing this to her publicly? She's a basketball wife. Like, stop it. Her life's supposed to be private.
I
mean, there's this too, but
Listen, I wish her the best of luck for you, because he's the one who wrote the question. Just be gentle, be respectful, and be mindful that you have to be a part of this family, right? You're still a family regardless of how it goes. You have to be part of it for the rest of your life. So try to be gentle with her. And because this is the person you're going to know for the rest of your life. You got two kids, and don't bring your wife to the delivery room. That's all I got.
Okay, wait. One more thing before we end on him. I feel like this is like one of the biggest sucker moves, because now you call and trying to act like you the victim and like, how do I help I just want my kids. Like, how do you do that, son? Like,
right. Good luck, bro.
You have to pay me my money back. So I've helped you get to school. I want my money. And for every client you get, I want to have.
The taxes.
All that.
Right.
Oh,
Lord.
too funny. All right, who's next?
I'm next. Okay. Last month, I introduced my boyfriend to my cousin, who just moved next door to me. At first, I was glad that they were getting along. Then they started to hang out without me. Me and my cousin are really close, but it seems like they totally forgot about me. They even went to the mall, the movies, and a concert that I helped pay for the tickets without her. I don't know what to do. Please help.
Sis, they dating.
How gracefully.
They dating
Wow.
sponsor.
On your tab, sis, you helping pay for the ticket. You didn't know she was like putting money towards their date? Like, is that what was happening?
Oh my God. I just don't understand. I don't understand why you are like willingly being like so ignorant about this. Like, what do you? I pay for tickets. I don't know what's happening. They hang out without me. How many times after the first time they hung out without you? Why are you still calling him your boyfriend?
That's our man now.
I was about to say, that's the community boyfriend. We sharing him.
He's in the family. Literally. He's in the family. He belongs to us.
Together.
Y'all are sister wives. What do you mean?
We got Rhonda said, let him go with style and grace, because in the end you'll be the winner.
That was the last comment. Was that the last comment or for this one?
That was, for the scenario, you mean?
Yeah.
That might be for the last scenario, but I mean, we wasn't talking to.
But the same thing with let him bow out with grace.
But yeah, he should do the same.
Right.
Because she just sent that. So for the other one, for this one, let them bow out. Now he in the family. He gonna stay because that's your cousin. So that's bloodlines.
So did she not have a conversation with either one of them? Like, is she just like, I'm just gonna figure it out on my own?
She doesn't know what to do because they're just hanging out without her. So she wants to know how she could be included in her relationship. But she was happy about it. That's the problem. She was happy about it. They started, they like each other. It's great. Like, whoa, wait a minute.
What I recommend is that she go watch Soul Food.
Oh.
And I let that sit. Bloodline or no bloodline, she shouldn't be hanging out with your man without you. I'm sorry. And you probably didn't even know they was hanging out until after.
In my mind, I'm like, is he sitting back comparing us? Like, I do that one thing on his birthday, but is she doing that one thing more often, or does she just do that thing better than I do? Like, how's this not driving you crazy? Like,
Crazy a little bit. So though, speaking of like cousins and everything, my scenario has like dealing with the same type of issues. So
none of my cousins can come to my house no more. You're bad.
Listen, the only people allowed here is the people that live in this house. That's it. Nobody else. So the scenario goes, my cousin and her 2-year-old son moved in with me and my husband for 6 months while she got her stuff together. Recently, she confessed to me that she is in love with my husband. She said that she loves the way my husband handles her son. What should I do?
Make them homeless.
Exactly, Ernie. Everybody gotta go. Your son, him,
I'd be
all of
like,
them.
the baby can stay, but he gotta go too because he might be trying to work for you on the slide. No,
So we don't know if the husband is like really
don't care
going for it, or if he's it's a little child. Maybe he's just like helping. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say throw your husband out without having a conversation.
I meant her and her baby gotta go.
Oh no, for sure. They gotta go.
Yeah.
She did. What's up, sis?
Okay, so she's saying she told her cousin, I'm in love with your husband.
She told her cousin that.
She told the husband she was in love with him, and the husband told
the
wife.
She told the wife.
No, she told the wife, I'm in love with your husband. And I'm basically in love with him because of the way he handles my son. So she's seeing the interaction between the son and her cousin's husband. And she's like, I want that for myself.
She over there waterfalling on your man. Like she getting drip, drop, drippity, drop, drop.
Oh, they can't stay.
They gotta go.
They gotta go.
But
wait, is the husband? I'm a little bit with you, Shawnee, as well, because she could say that she's in love with the husband, right? But does the husband feel the same way, or is it just one of those like she's
no. The husband doesn't.
When that seed is planted, it takes one wrong argument for him to be like, "But her cousin digging me though." You allow that. If you allow that to stay, you allow that door to remain cracked open. Because, like, nah, bruh.
Because I saw on Lifetime once, right? On Lifetime, the guy didn't know that the other person was in love with him.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of felt like, yo, she was staying here with us, and she felt the type of way towards me, and I didn't interact with her. I never gave her any signal. So that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe he not getting the signals from her, and she just kind of like, I'm about to just slither in because I'm watching him interact with his
right. That's what I'm thinking too. I still think everybody needs to leave, but I think the cousin is just seeing, maybe her baby father isn't around, so now she has this vision of a man who's taking care of her son because they're living in the house. So now she's like, that's the type of man I want. Now she's like,
Okay, well, that's fine and everything, but your choice of words got you kicked out of the house.
Yeah.
I thought the husband was like flirting or something, but the husband clearly is innocent in all of this.
Yeah, he's innocent, yeah.
Okay, so fine, so he can stay. But she and her baby gotta go.
No, absolutely.
You're not gonna sit there and tell me you in love with my man and think you're gonna stay in my house. And absolutely. I don't care if you thought it was a compliment. Choose your words wisely. That's how you learn.
Look, you can aspire all you want to have my man, you just can't have my man. So
that's it.
y'all, you can't even come to baby showers, birthdays, anniversary parties, block parties, family reunions.
Nothing.
You can't be nowhere I'm at. You can't.
Yeah, we got a couple of comments. Shout out to Bobby. He always, hello Queens, hello King.
Hey, Bobby.
And he was confused too. Wait, what?
Right.
Crazy. Rhonda, beat her down. That's too bold for me. Okay, we're not supporting violence on HerView, but we will say handle your businesses.
Rhonda said she can catch these paws.
Harlem Cigar Room, shout out to them. It's just a compliment. I don't know. And she came back, Rhonda. If your man is 100 and he gets the vibe, he'll put her out.
Okay, yes.
I'm going with that because if he'll get that vibe, maybe he'll step in and say, "Skirt, skirt, you gotta go."
But if she's not giving him the vibe and she being a snake about it, then he won't get it until she pounces on it. You know what I'm saying? I
think men are a little slow when it comes to picking up on stuff like that. So if you wait for him to catch the vibe, right, you can forget it. Like.
But don't no one gotta catch it because she's coming out and saying she's being bold, like we said, and she's saying, "I'm in love with your husband," which is just like, yeah, all right. Well, you and your son pack your stuff up and figure it out.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
All right, good luck.
You blew it.
Okay.
Try again.
Here goes your role model for your kid.
Well, so we got no cousins. We got no cousins, and so. My scenario is a friend. She says, I'm recently having issues with my boyfriend, but I'm starting to date without his knowledge because I want to figure out what else is out there. But I want my best friend to be my wing person. Should I ask her? So she wants to basically cheat on the person she is with, but she wants her best friend to be the wingman or the wing girl. What are y'all down for the cause or?
Okay, I just put a question.
Go ahead.
Who else would she ask if your best friend is not helping? Like, who else are you thinking about asking? Like, I don't understand. Like, I feel like your best friend should definitely help you figure this situation out, right? Mm-hmm. The fact that you want to go out and do all this stuff, your solid best friend should be like, why would you want to do this? This is not right. Let's talk about this. But if she went to who else? Is she asking who she should ask, or is she just asking should she ask at all?
I think maybe she just really I think she's decided that she wants to see what's out there in the ocean, but she want to know who can help her in a situation. Like she wants to go out and date. But if we were in a situation and we were dating, would I like Shauna, if you want to date and you was dating and you called me like, yo, I'm not feeling him, call me in 5 minutes and say you had an emergency. But we cool like that. But right now she's already in a relationship. So I think maybe she needs approval.
Here's my thing. Okay, I'm gonna stick with your analogy for the ocean. You go out and swim in the ocean, you're gonna get crabs. Now
well, damn.
Look, so here's the problem with this, okay? I've been in this situation. I've had a best friend that wasn't feeling her person and decided to go. Now me, I'm about loyalty. So it's like, you can't do that. Like, please don't do that. Like, I hear all the stuff you're telling me, and I can't condone it, but I can't stop you. It's not like I'm gonna go tell him. It's not like I'm gonna, but I also can't be that person where it's like, oh girl, you was with me last night. You can't put me in that position. Because nowadays when people shoot, they shoot everybody that knew. You're not gonna get me marked because you out here doing
that's a whole fact.
Wait a second.
I'm serious. I watch a lot of crime TV. Everybody can see. Mother, dogs, cats, everybody. So what you have to do is assess your relationship. Why do you want to step out? And if you truly want to step out, break up with him. Why can't people just leave people alone and go do them? Why can't you end amicably and leave a door open for maybe like, hey, I think I need to see what's out there. If in X amount of time we both still single, hey, let's try this again. How come we can't be grown? Why we got to go out here and sneak and become liars? And now you hate when people call you a hoe. Well, stop doing hoe stuff.
Yeah, I feel like I definitely agree with Ernie, what she said. And Shawnee as well, because I do think as a real best friend, I would just ask you, like, what's really going on? Because the fact that you want to go out and see what's out there means that you're lacking something in your relationship.
Right.
So if you aren't happy there, then I would just give it to you real. Like, well, maybe you should take the break, or maybe you should just end things and just keep it honest. Like, you know, I wasn't really ready for this. I thought I was. I'm not. I need to, you know, more time on the playing field, see who else out there. But don't call me and ask me to be a wingman in that type of situation. Like, if you know, I'm always listen, but I'm gonna always tell you the truth too. So I'm gonna be like, it's dead wrong that you cheating on homeboy or whatever, but I'm still your bestie. So you convicted me, but I'm not going out to the club with you to pick up other guys and doing all of that. Nah.
Yeah, well, I think Bobby agrees with you, Adrian. He said if she's a real best friend, she better ride. But you know, he ride or die. I guess we talked about
Bobby,
this.
you getting people shot. Getting people shot, Bobby.
And Rhonda said, stop putting labels on your relationships if you're not ready to
Absolutely
be committed.
Absolutely.
100%
agree. So I'm gonna let her know, fill her in, and let
me just say this, because I'm a ride or die best friend, right? Like I don't take the title lightly. I don't call just anybody my best friend. Right. So if I call you my best friend, I love you like a sister, right? So I'm gonna be there for you, right or wrong. I'm gonna tell you when you're wrong, but I'm gonna be right next to you the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be in the car, and we might have to play some Donnell Jones, Where I Want to Be. And I'm like, you need to talk to your man and figure it out. Maybe y'all need to take a pause and take a break or whatever. But we going to the club. That's my girl. She asked me. I'm not gonna let her do it by herself. Cause if she's feeling that way, I don't want her out here by herself meeting whoever. Whatever. No, I'm protecting her. She's not gonna go out there by herself. No way. That's my girl.
So what happens when she loses? Because we haven't heard whether or not he's a good guy. So let's just say hypothetically, he's a really good guy. He just might be boring, or he might work too much, or something. Or she might just need to feel bad and bougie for a minute and get with like a little roughneck, right? He finds out. He dumps her. Now she's like, oh my God, what have I done? My life is over. She's going to turn to you and say, why didn't you stop me?
You a grown ass person.
So we all have choices
in life. We all have choices, okay? Like when you ask people's opinions, you take it with a grain of salt. You take what you need and then you make the choice on your own. I put the battery in your back. I didn't say you better go. I told you to be honest with him. You chose not to do that. This is how you learn.
Yep. Handing out life lessons.
Drink a little jumps for y'all. Just saying.
Oh God.
So Ernie got another one?
Yes, to best friend.
Before we move on though, y'all, Bobby said, what if as the best friend you didn't like the guy anyway? Would y'all positions change?
No, that ain't none of my business.
This is what I'm saying. I know the whole story. I'm not gonna sit there and act like, okay, he's a good guy, and I know he's been cheating and doing all that. She done told me the story. She done cried already. Like what?
That's not the case.
I don't think you should leave. I don't think you should.
If he's cheating, then yeah, you ride it out with your best friend. But what if that's not the case? What if he's genuinely just a good dude? He's just a butthole, and you don't like him because y'all don't get along, or he might be, you know, really into her and want all her time, or whatever. It's like, if I don't like you, my position don't change because I love my best friend enough to be like, I may not like him, but there's something about him you love. And at the end of the day, if he treats you right, then I'm gonna be like, I hate him, but he treats you right. I don't like him, but this is what it is. So like, even if I don't like somebody, ultimately I want you to be happy. And if the jerk makes you happy, then that's between you and him. I ain't got to lay with him.
Yeah.
Right.
That part.
But I also think, like what Shawnee said, if she is unhappy, I will then step in and venture or help her find her happiness. Now, if she wants to date and go, I'm like you said, I'll sit in the car and I'll be there because I wouldn't want her to then choose somebody else or get into a situation that I feel like then it's like she's all of a sudden MIA because she out in these streets and you calling her trying to check up on her and she going missing. It's like, yo,
you jump in the ocean, you're gonna get crabs.
Oh, that's how you learn, huh?
Like somebody's gonna say that. Somebody is going to make a post about that. That's gonna be my new thing. You jump out there in the ocean, you're gonna get crabs.
That.
All right. My best friend for 5 years has been clingy. She won't leave my side. She calls me 3 times a day and constantly texts me. It's so annoying. I want to tell her to give me some space, but I don't want to hurt her feelings because I don't want to lose her. She's my best friend. What should I do? Oh.
Just tell her you need some space, bro.
There's plenty of songs.
Huh?
Chris got Move. Get out the way. There's that back. Give me 50. Just start playing a song around her. Like,
tell her. Yeah, I don't know. Tell her. Listen, I'm busy. I can't be texting you all day. I can't take phone calls all day. Like, I have other things to do.
Find her a boyfriend. Hook her up with the girl that want to leave her boyfriend and get crabs. Hook her up with
Put them together.
I already got throwing everybody in the ocean.
That's what kind of day it is today.
Over the ocean. I feel like maybe she needs to spend some time with her and then break all of that down. Right? Don't just cut off cold turkey because she might be going through something, especially like during these times, COVID. People's mental ain't really stable these days. So I would like have a girls' day, an outing or something with her. I mean, like, find out what's really going on with her and see why she's being so clingy or whatever. Now, if she's always been like this, then okay, that's just how your friend is. But if all of a sudden that behavior comes out of nowhere, you need to dig a little as her best friend and find out, like, what's up with you? Like, what's going on? Let's talk about this. And then, you're like, listen, I gotta work. I got a man. I got things. I can't.
That's the thing, though. That's the part that we don't know. What ain't you telling us, best friend? Did you just get a man? Did she just lose a man?
Right.
Did you get another friend that now you don't realize you're getting close to, and your best friend's like, oh no, somebody's on the territory. People don't just wake up and be like, I'm gonna be clingy today.
Right.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
So like something changed in your life to where now you're like, oh my gosh, he calls me all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say she has to recognize the patterns because it didn't happen overnight. And like I said, Adrian, give me some space. Just be honest about it. Like, back up. Like, we gonna be friends. Just give me a week or two, and then call me.
Tate's face is so annoyed right now. She is so angry.
She is, right? Like, she been through this. Like, sit. Enough.
Oh, my neck.
Enough is enough.
You just hear all the time.
Because that's when you have to kind of question like boundaries, because you will have that clingy person who you'll say in the beginning, if you need anything, I'm there for you, I got you. And then they call at 10, they call at 11, then it's 12, and now it's 1, and you're like, I'm asleep, I can't, I'm not there right now, I gotta go, I can't. So you have to create those type of boundaries where you say, give me some space. And if that person really understands your relationship with them or friendship, then they'll understand and back up and then allow that space to grow. But you gotta give me some space.
Yeah, agreed. So ladies, the next one is my friend Ashley hooked up my ex-boyfriend with one of her friends. When I asked why she did this, she said because I said I was over him. What should I do? Should I end our friendship?
What was that last part? When she asked, she said what?
Because I told her I was over my ex.
I have a question. So are they all, is it a group of friends? Are they all friends? The ex-boyfriend, they're all one big group of friends?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I mean, if they're all friends, then she was just hooking up her other friend.
Yeah.
And he was done. So that's what you get for lying. Everybody learned these lessons today. I had enough.
Be honest with yourself.
Right. Because you saying that you over him. So I guess her friend felt like, if you over him and I have someone else who might make a great potential spouse to him, why can't I introduce him?
And why did y'all break up? why is he your ex? Did you do something stupid and now you just don't want to deal with nobody?
They didn't even mention why he's the ex now.
Right. Like, stop giving us half information, people. We need all this. I just feel like there's some people in the world that are still possessive over their boyfriend from 3rd grade. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people are just like, once he was mine, he will always and forever be mine. Yeah, I don't know. Either slide in and get your man back, or shut up and go find you a new man.
But see, that also kind of reminds me of a different situation, and I'm sorry to switch little lanes there, but it kind of reminds me of when you break up with somebody. Do you kind of have that expectation that the family stops having a relationship with him as well? That's what it kind of reminds me of, because it's like, to me, if we break up and my brother's still calling my ex, and they having bro code and bro, I'm like, yo, bro. Like, come on. Is he cut from the family or is he not? So this situation is kind of like, if y'all friends, are you breaking some type of girl code or type of friendship code that's like, even if she over him, but because he's still going to be kind of in the circle. Like, now y'all about to have bowling night and the dude's still there. Like, nah, he's not bowling with us.
See, here's the thing.
So you want her to get rid of the friend altogether?
But why she had to introduce, like, now, what they fall in love and they get married and all that? Now the other friend, like, oh, this is messy.
Here's my thing, though. I completely feel different about that. I always tell my people, don't bring anybody around. Before you bring them around me, tell me what they are. If they just somebody you just kicking it with, sliding with, hey, Ernie, don't get attached. Because if you put somebody in my space, for me to get attached to, depending on how y'all broke up, as long as there was no abuse and as long as there wasn't like ultimate fouls, I still have a relationship with this person, because don't bring them around me if you know what I'm saying? Like, that's for me. I get there's a lot of people that are like, oh no, if I break up with him, everybody break up with him, but not for me. Like, he can still come around, because if we broke up, and especially if I wanted to break up, then I shouldn't have no problem with that. I shouldn't have no problem with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it depends. If he broke up with her and did her dirty, there should be a grace period. Or depending on what he did, the homegirl should have cut him off. But if there was no reason for her to cut him off because they were all friends, and it was kind of like that was y'all relationship thing, because people have to remember, a relationship has nothing to do with the friendship. So he may have been a horrible spouse to you, but he's a wonderful friend to us. Like, that's it's hard. Shawnee's like, no, he gotta go.
I break up, we all break up.
I was gonna say, Rhonda said the same thing. She hooked up my ex with her friend. If so, she's my ex friend too.
But that's the thing. That's why I was asking, like, are they a group of friends and you decided to date a friend in the group of friends? That's a different dynamic versus me bringing in a brand new guy and he's becoming friends with everybody. But once I remove, he's removed.
Right.
That's it. You're not going to sit there and tell me that we having game night, right? And you're my friend. We're having game night, and you know it wasn't good between us when whatever ended. And you're going to say, well, Craig's coming to game night, so are you going to come or not because we like Craig? No, you can't do that. Like, you don't get to take over my friends. Absolutely not.
Is there a year point to where he doesn't? Because what if he was brought in by her, right? He's brought into the group of friends by her, but they've been together for 7 years.
Well, that's different, because now you've got some time and y'all all actually have become friends. Right.
So I guess it's just all kind of situational, because it's like, it varies. Like, okay, so if we all were friends, then we don't really let him go. But if he's an outsider coming in, then we all break up with him. Yeah, so I would say the same thing too. And like you said, just be honest with your feelings, because if you know you really still like him, don't try to put on a show like, oh no, I'm over him. And then the minute he's looking at someone else, you have a problem with it. It's like, you said he was good. You was like, I don't care about him. I'm on the bigger and better things. And now you sitting in the corner looking at them two, boot up, feeling away.
Talking about, He don't even like her. Look at the way he kissing her. He never even like
Oh, no.
Right.
And then that's gotta suck too, right? Because everybody is friends. So like you hear those little things like, or you may see it like he buying her flowers and teddy bears and he never did that for you.
Oh, no.
Extra hurt, like he ain't never took me there.
What type of man he needed to be. Now he's that with the new chick. So like, yo,
you are a martyr.
Decide who you training. You may be training them with somebody else.
Speaking of moving on to somebody else. So this person writes, this good-looking older gentleman has been hitting on me forever, giving me money without sex. When I first started talking to him, I had a boyfriend, but now I'm single, and he wants to fly me out to see him. Should I ask him to pay? And how do I avoid having sex with him? Ladies?
Go on your period.
Oh, that's a good one.
Listen, he may be like, that ain't even finna stop me.
Hey, look, sir, that's biblical. We not doing that.
That ain't even finna stop me.
Turn into a super Christian.
Oh my gosh, this is too funny. Well,
It's well. Question as well. Would he be considered a? I think my question would be, how does she view him? Does she view him as boyfriend material or somebody that's a sugar daddy material? Because if you're talking about sugar daddy, then you got to tell him, all right, this is the flight amount, babe, and you know what to do. You know, swipe that credit card. You should know the expectations. But if I don't know, but I'm also with Ernie. Like, get on your period quick.
If it's your sugar daddy, if you tell him, all right, daddy, swipe that card, you know the expectations. He gonna be like, yeah, little mama, you do too. Get down here with these old bones.
No. Not over here.
oh my God.
Look, see, Bobby is
Bobby. Yeah.
Bobby. Go ahead, Jose.
A period don't stop nothing but a sentence.
That's what I said. I'm like, you know, period may not stop.
Oh, grown man talking, y'all.
Or he gonna be like, what that mouth do? He ain't say nothing about no. So I don't know. I feel like you should not go out there without having that conversation.
Yeah.
Because let's not be stupid about it, right? He's gonna expect something. Like, don't put yourself in that situation and then try to cry. Oh, but I didn't know he was. No, listen, he's spending money on you. He wants you to come out here, have that conversation, be very clear about it up front. Like, listen, I'm not trying to get into nothing too crazy or whatever it is. Because I'm pretty sure he's thinking that y'all are gonna have sex. Like, he's been spending all this money. Now he knows, I guess, that you're single. He knows now. Did you tell him?
I don't know. She told him, but did you tell him?
Or are you gonna keep that a secret? Like,
No, but
he may not have to know that.
He didn't care. Obviously, he does know that she's single, right? Because he's now trying to like get her to fly out to come see him. He's been courting, dating you, giving you money, knowing that you had a man anyway. So that clearly wasn't gonna stop him. So you think your period? Girl, please.
It's not gonna happen.
She needs to be honest, and if she's uncomfortable and unsure, then you don't need to fly out anywhere.
I was just about to say the surefire way of not having sex is sit your tail at home.
Don't go.
That's it.
We broke up.
That's it.
We broke up before we started, sir. It was fun.
Sorry.
Just keep letting him send you money from a distance. Like, that's it.
Y'all still letting her take the money?
I mean, listen, if he's tricking on her without her being there, he's gonna continue.
CA, you about to get a fatal attraction because he goes, oh, you can't come to me? I will come. Yeah.
Listen, he's been doing it thus far. If he wants to continue without seeing you in person, then stop. Right? Like, I'm not telling you to stop.
His church socks and his penny loafers, he's there. Don't do that to yourself.
Hey, you gotta be. I don't know. But there are some sugar daddies or something, right? That doesn't want like sexual relationships. They just want a friend.
Yeah. They want intimacy.
So we don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's strange. Stay home.
She said he's good looking, so I mean, she said a good looking older gentleman.
Okay.
So he's still fashion.
Look here. Here's my other advice. Go ahead and get your Anaya Lamise on, okay? Because her sugar daddy sent her out just to kick it and settle down.
Listen, 50 look different these days. It ain't what it used to be. So if she
a good salt and pepper might do it for you. Because I've seen some granddaddies. I was like, y'all taking down somebody's mama or grandmama.
Yeah. No, it may change her whole life. She may not know.
You might miss out on your blessing talking about that old man might do something to you, have you over there stalking his bushes. Be ready.
So we got Rhonda. She says, why you taking money from someone you're not caring for like that? Check your character.
Ooh, yes. See, I'm still thinking of money.
Yeah. Well,
food out.
Yeah. Speaking of money, right? So I have more like not a scenario, but a stereotype that was proposed to me by a group of men. So this is from their perspective and a very passionate conversation that was had this week. But this group of men strongly believe that women judge men based upon the type of car they drive. So, and they said that they believe it's a 90 to 95%. So they gave it a high percentage of they felt like women really judge men based on his looks and the type of money he got and the car and the house and the job and the etc. So what do we think about that?
Know your audience.
Okay. That's
know your audience.
Woman you want.
Right. Because if you're going after, or if you're encountering all the time women that only want those things, what settings are you putting yourself in? Because there's plenty of women that don't care, that understand, grown women. Like, let's be clear, age does not make you grown. It just makes you leave. So, girl. So, so you have to decide who you're hanging around. Now, if you're the dude that's trying to be in a club and throwing money in the bad and bougie, of course that's what you're gonna attract.
Right.
You're gonna attract the girl that wants the cars because that's what your peacock effect is giving off.
Right.
But a grown woman's gonna know, okay, he drives a Hyundai Sonata. They're reliable cars. They're great on gas mileage. Like, and he's got a goal. So his goal, don't get him in that Ferrari yet. Now, if you look ahead of time, he might get that Ferrari one day. But his goal is, I need to be sensible now, or this car works for me now. Or he may not be a person who cares about cars. That might not be on, you know what I'm saying? Like, grown women know those things. Little girls that want to be in rap videos, they're like, oh yeah, he gotta have a Maybach. Girl, spell Maybach. The history of it.
I said the same thing. You got to know your audience, plus, and you have to know your location, right? So we in New York City. To me, if you driving or you're not driving, that don't really impact my life. So I said to them, child, if you give me an unlimited monthly metro, it's on and popping. Like, I don't need no car. Give me that monthly unlimited. You know how expensive.
Tastes like you make me.
You give me the swipe. Oh, child, it's a wrap. It's because to me, it's like you have to know your location and your surroundings. Like you said, if you are the video vixen and that's what you see and that's the lifestyle that you portray and you want that, then of course you're gonna judge you based upon that. That's the type of people you want to be around. But wifey material, that's not gonna be like the top of her list. And to me, it's like she see the potential. You know, she gotta help you grow. If that's what you want, the Lamborghini, then you work on it with the guy that got them the massage parlor from scenario one. You know, she gotta help him uplift, you know.
I just can't. And I also feel like too, like y'all said, know your audience. And if she can't afford the BM or the Ferrari either, because
if she's a foot soldier,
say that like
he got a car.
Look,
hello, no matter what the car is, if you're walking, how do you care if he drives a BM, a Mercedes, or any of those things? Do you have it?
No.
You don't have
At that point, maybe you could say, oh no, he has to have a Mercedes to match mine. But if you're on the train and you trying to tell him he gotta have the Ferrari? I'll be like, sis, get out of here.
And as Tay said, and your pass ain't unlimited swipe.
And it ain't unlimited?
What you doing, sis?
Oh no. It'll be a whole problem out here.
Right.
Oh my God.
I will say this though, it's not cars, but I used to be a girl. The first thing when I see a dude, I look at his face first when I was single. Married now. Got mine. But when I see a dude, I look at his face first and then I immediately go down to his shoes.
Me too. Me too.
So it was
his shoes. What about his shoes?
They had to be clean. I mean, they don't have to be Jordans. They didn't have to be all that, but they had to be clean.
Shorty's face.
You need to be clean and not leaning.
Yeah.
Your shoes is in the struggle. You in the struggle. What's the matter?
I'm in the trenches.
Yeah. Sneakers.
Swear his shoes. You don't want them leaning shoes on the swipe. I'll go into McDonald's. Oh my God.
This is from,
We got some comments?
Yeah, this is from the last one. Ann Johnson says, sugar daddies are easy to find. Be careful how you treat those old buzzards. They give money for a reason. And she said, what about sugar mamas? Don't leave them out.
You're right.
Dion said, monthly metros are like gold in New York. Laugh out loud. It's true. And they mad expensive too. What they like, 150 or something now?
No, 100 and something.
Yeah, so I don't know. I would say that no, they're wrong. But it might be. Let me not say they're wrong because maybe they are dealing with those type of females, but then that's what you get, right?
Right.
If you're in those type of crowds.
You get what you pay for.
You're
paying for those types of caviar taste buds. Can't even spell caviar. They ain't never seen what a caviar is, or but they want the lifestyle. And then you gotta. Here's my thing. If she wants all that from you, then like, sis, what's your credit score? What you do for a living? Like, what are you bringing to the table? If I got to drive to the house to come to the table, what you bringing to it? We ain't got a table. We got milk crates. We sitting down eating at milk crates by candlelight. But you want me to have a nice car?
Right. And then the other thing is, those guys that get those girls, they don't care about what they bring to the table because they look good.
Yeah.
They look good in the Ferrari. So,
yeah.
It's like you got to pick your lane. You got to pick what you want to go for.
Right.
I mean, you want to be the dude with the trophy chick, or you want to be the dude with the not so trophy chick, but she's loyal, she's consistent.
You could be both. You could be the trophy.
But it sounds. Here's my thing: if you're the trophy and you're loyal, you don't care what he got because you got your own.
Right.
There's the difference. I don't care about your car. I got my own. We can take mine. We don't.
Yes.
Okay, that part.
Okay, that part. Yes, that part. Well, thank you guys so much for submitting your scenarios and giving us comments and questions. But this is my last scenario or girlfriend night, which is going to lead to the game night. So if this is going to be a little tricky. So I need your thinking caps on. Okay.
Oh boy.
We're having girlfriend night, which we're all going to talk about the scenarios. And they want to watch a movie. I have a selection of 4 movies, and you have to tell me which one movie you're going to pop in while y'all having scenario night at the crib. Okay. 1, Soul Food. 2, This Christmas. 3, How Stella Got Her Groove Back. Or 4, Waiting to Exhale.
This is scenario night with the girls.
Yep.
What's our scenario topic?
Whatever movie you got to pick. Look.
Okay.
I would probably just go with How Stella Got Her Groove Back. Just because, like, I don't want to be at no sad-ass girls' night. We all in there crying together. Like, nah, I'm good.
I need to hear the choices again.
Soul
Food. Oh, I love soul food.
This Christmas, How Stella Got Her Groove Back and Waiting to Exhale.
I'm kicking the TV over. I don't want to watch nothing no more.
That's what I'm feeling like.
Can't we just drink?
Right.
I would go with How Stella Got Her Groove Back only because it's fun. It's a fun movie. And if it's not like around the holidays, I really don't want to see this Christmas.
Yeah.
Although I watched it like 3 times the other day. I don't know why. Just Chris Brown comes in with the halo mistletoe. I was like, oh, why?
They got a lot of family drama in this Christmas too, so that's why.
The 3 times I've watched it this week, it's been great.
Yeah.
I think Waiting to Exhale, because Angela Bassett, she gave me life. Kid show. I like that. Then I like when Robin was throwing the I don't know if it was fruit or whatever it was. There's like a bunch of funny moments in there. I mean, there's some, or Whitney Houston's commentary about the dudes like her. So that one was kind of fun. I guess we can drink wine and laugh at them, but
yeah, it was definitely
kind of like heavy.
Right.
Yeah. I'm going to Waiting to Exhale too. I think like sometimes it for me it was women empowerment movie, even though it was a little bit heavy. It was definitely empowering. You need to figure it out, sis. Get it together and figure out your life. So we got.
I really feel like this selection is somebody man cheated on them, and we this is like over that dude care package. So
like, why are we all together? Is this a regular girls' night, or are we here for a reason? Who we consoling? Like, who we getting back right? Like,
I know Ernie gonna be like, we gotta shoot him. That's her response. She there, so she ready. She like, we just
what's
gotta.
your brother doing? Where Pookie at? Pookie and Ray, go get him. Okay.
Yeah, Princess Yaya Johnson. She said, "I'll just drink too." So I don't know if y'all got anything in y'all glasses, but there we go.
Good old water.
Clink, 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 clink.
Cheers, ladies.
Y'all went all classy, and I was like, "It's scenario day. We about to get
Love it.
Yes. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in to HerView Podcast this week. You can follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, etc., etc. And you can follow us on all our personal Instagram pages. And make sure you leave a comment, quote, question. And if you have any more scenarios, please let us know. We will be sharing those as well. So thank you guys once again for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Thank y'all for tuning in. If you like what you heard, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, click that notification bell so you will be notified at every time we drop a new post for you. Thanks for tuning in to HerView. Bye.